Hey baby bats, it's your goth friend Valentine. In this week's video, we're talking about the growing concern in the cosplay community, how cringe culture is draining the joy from conventions. If you've ever hesitated to perform a fun skit, dance in your costume, or simply embody your character just because you're worried somebody might record you and label you as cringe, this video is for you. Cosplay should be about creativity, fun, and celebrating our favorite characters. Yet, the rise of social media has created an environment where people feel judged for simply enjoying themselves. Now, let's first understand what cringe culture is. If you spent time online, you've likely seen people mocking others for being too enthusiastic or too weird about their interest. While calling things cringe began as playful commentary on awkward moments, it's evolved into a way to shame people for simply being passionate. And in cosplay communities, this manifests as mockery of handmade costumes or ridicule of people acting in character. While some may dismiss this as harmless teasing, it often crosses the line into outright bullying. I found a video on TikTok by the creator Addy. She gives a great perspective on why anime conventions should be cringe, because say it with me all, to be cringe is to be free.
Our fear of cringe culture has actively hurt our enjoyment of fandom. Anime conventions used to be unapologetically cringy. I remember attending them as a young person, as a preteen and teenager, and seeing people in Naruto cosplays doing jump rope whilst reading 50 Shades of Grey to a huge crowd. You would see the most unhinged behavior at anime conventions, and as long as it wasn't impeding on anybody else's comfort or safety, generally speaking, it was all fair game. I feel like in the last few years, especially with the rise of filming people to laugh at them on places like TikTok, we've lost this whimsy and unapologetic enjoyment of stuff like conventions. People who used to attend anime conventions in good faith are now terrified of having some dude with a microphone approach them to try and humiliate them on social media. Or even just the fear of looking like and being an anime fan and coming off as maybe a little bit geeky or a little socially awkward. It is okay to be cringeworthy, especially at an event like an anime convention where you're there to have fun and be cringeworthy. I'm not a Has-Been Hotel fan. I'm not somebody who's gonna sit in the car and sing along to the musical, but you know what? If Has-Been Hotel cosplayers want to do a little sing-along in the corner of a con hall out of everybody's way just for a cute little video, who cares? Just let them go at it. It is okay to be cringeworthy, and I feel like being cringe is the exact reason why fandoms are so fun.
A main problem talked about in this video was social media. Previously, conventions were safe spaces where fans could freely express themselves. Now, with cameras everywhere and the normalizing of filming people, every moment is risked to becoming a target for online judgment. What was once a playful and joyful convention experience can now be stripped of context and featured in cringe compilations for strangers' mockery. Most frustratingly, many of these critics aren't even a part of the cosplay community. They have no understanding of the passion, creativity, and joy that drives cosplayers. And sure, it's simple to criticize when viewing from a distance, but here's the truth. Cosplay wasn't created for critics, it was created by and for people and fans who cherish it. Cringe culture thrives on attention. When you see a post or videos mocking cosplayers, the best response is no response at all. Don't comment, share, or give them views. These cringe posts are simply baiting for reactions and engagement that only helps them spread further. I suggest instead we channel our energy into supporting cosplayers. When you spot somebody being mocked, seek out their original content and leave an encouraging comment. Tell them their cosplay looks fantastic or something that you truly think looks good. Sometimes a simple "you look amazing" is enough to counter the negativity and brighten someone's entire day. Ultimately, cosplay is about self-expression, not achieving perfection. Whether your costume is handmade, store-bought, or made in the last minute, what truly matters is your passion for what you're doing. I believe it's time we stop allowing cringe culture to steal our joy. Let's lift each other up, foster creativity, and make sure cosplay conventions remain spaces of celebration, not judgment. Cosplaying is for everyone. It should always be a safe, welcoming, and judgment-free space. When you see someone having fun at a convention, let them enjoy themselves. Life is too short to worry about what internet trolls think. As someone who's previously been a cosplayer, I spent too many times at conventions standing around, wandering Artist Alley, and doing nothing. We see so many videos, too many videos, of people harassing cosplayers at cosplay conventions and asking them questions just to get a rise out of them. The fear of being filmed without your consent is terrifying. You don't want to be too weird or act out, or simply have fun because of the fear that someone is watching and someone is filming. I believe cosplayers or anybody at the convention should be free to film themselves as long as they're not filming other people. Cosplay conventions are here to meet other cosplayers, support small artists, and overall have a fun and exciting time. And you can't have a good time when you're always worrying about if there's a camera pointed at you. It gets to a point where the fun runs out. You get at the convention, you're excited, you walk around, go through Artist Alley, you look at all the panels and things, but when there's nothing left to do, you leave because you're too scared to film. I myself don't have many cosplaying friends, so when I go to conventions, I don't know what to do. Being labeled as cringe is horrible. Sometimes cringe is a good thing. It's good to have fun. I don't think cosplaying or being a furry or anything like that is cringe. We're enjoying ourselves, and that's what matters. It doesn't affect any other people. I get so tired seeing people being ridiculed on the internet for just having a good time, or even wanting to be left alone and not filmed. It's time that we stop normalizing such things. Let people be happy. Let people be free. I will be having Addy's socials as well as mine down in the description. If you like this video, I encourage you to hit that like button. And if you want to become a baby bat, then bite down on that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.